Welcome. Today's webinar is on the new Totara Content Marketplace. It's a new feature that I'm really excited to tell you about and how you can start utilizing it. My name is Dr. Tammy Frame. I'm the Chief Education Officer at EClass for Learning. My contact information is here. We'd love to hear from you. Today's webinar is recorded, so those of you that couldn't join us live, you'll receive a link. And if you have any questions or comments following the webinar, feel free to contact me. EClass for Learning is a full solution open source e-learning provider. We provide LMS solutions, and today we're going to be talking about Totara, one of our favorites, course development, onboarding and support. We offer advanced reporting and analytics for e-learning, e-commerce solutions. We can host a learning management system. We do systems integrations, and we can customize open source learning management systems as well. So if any of those services interest you, feel free to contact me and we'd be happy to chat with you. Today we're using Zoom as our web conferencing solution. There is a question and answer section, so if you want to type in any questions at any time, I welcome those. We find that our webinars are a lot more fun when people ask questions, and if we don't know the answer, we'll get back to you with that answer following the webinar. So why the Totara Marketplace? Why do we have it? And I'm going to go through some of the benefits of it. One, it's seamlessly integrated with Totara Learn, which I'll demo in a little bit. So you don't have to go to an outside third party. You can access courses, actually hundreds and thousands of courses right from within Totara. It's adapted. It's compatible. It helps with your course management, and there's a lot of support for you with these courses as well. Some of the things that help administrators in learning. So for the admins, they can search a library of available learning items. Then you can curate or select the content that you would like to use and add those courses in just a few clicks into courses that you're creating. And it adds the SCORM course right into your Totara. For learners, it launches the same way any other SCORM content would. And it's all tracked within Totara, and so it will show up in their learning record, their learning paths, and so on. So it's pretty exciting. Right now, the only partner in the content marketplace is GoalOne, and they have thousands of courses for you to look at. And they also, there's a free part, and it has free and paid courses that you can see, but many of them are free. But if you want their premium courses, those are the better ones, you can subscribe to that. And in their premium subscription, they have health and safety courses, business skills courses, communication skills, sales, customer service, professional development. So you might have courses under management and leadership, finance, maybe a compliance course on information security. I know a lot of you have asked for courses about that. IT projects, professional development, and so on. So if you have a few courses that you've created that are for compliance in your organization, you can easily add more courses that might be of interest to help your organization develop their skill set and move into higher positions and continue to evolve in their career paths. And this is pretty easy to do. So if you are interested, I'll talk a little bit more about how you can get a free trial, and you can see what's available too. Right, in this webinar, we're going to do three things. I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up the integration. I'm going to show you how to curate the content, and then I'm going to show you how to create courses from right within Totara, and you'll be able to see how seamless and easy it is. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about what versions this will work on. So starting in Totara 12, it's native, and if you haven't upgraded, talk to us or your partner and we'll be happy to do that for you. In version 10 and 11, there is a plugin or patch that can be applied to make it work, so we'd be happy to do that. And then version 9 and earlier, it won't work on, so just keep that in mind. Okay, with that, I'm going to go into my Totara instance, and we're going to demo some of how this works. So here's my Totara demo. And the first thing is, this is 12, so I'm going to go to my site admin, and if you weren't at our last webinar, they have now moved the site admin to the top, so it's a lot easier for us site admins to get to. And under learning is the content marketplace. Now, I also talked about last time you can switch your menu and customize it, but the default, it's under learning. So what you want to do is go here, and if you're in 12, this will appear for you, and you're going to go to the setup, okay? And in the setup, if for some reason you already had a GoalOne account, you can put your existing email and password, and that's it, and it'll link it for you. But if this is new for you, you can go to sign up, and you'll be able to see everything in the marketplace, including the free courses. You're not under any obligation to buy anything, but you need to link the two accounts so that you can see the content. So you put in your name, your email, phone number, password, and you agree to the terms and conditions, and then you sign up. And that gets you access to the free courses as well. Once you have that done, you can click on this little gear here if you wanted to, and there are some important settings in here. So it'll tell you kind of what your what your subscription, if you have one, what that all entails. But this content settings is very important, and mine is slightly different than yours. And so I'm going to go back. I took a screenshot of what yours would look like. Mine is a little different because GoalOne set it up. So yours will look a little bit more like this. And let me switch this so you can see. So the first thing is if you want to be able to see all the content, and you could click on that one. If you have just subscribed to specific content, and again, if there are specific things like certifications in your industry, GoalOne has many of these, and please talk to us because we can hook you up with a GoalOne content provider, and they can help you locate what they have for your industry, for different certifications and so on. And they have different ways that you can subscribe besides just the premium too. So we can talk about what the best option for you would be. So if you just want the content creators to see only the things that have been subscribed to, click on that one. The custom collection are all of the things that have been curated by you that have been picked out that you want learners to be able to see in the Find Learning. And so if this first question is important, when exploring content marketplace, which GoalOne content should these users be able to access? So do you want all content, subscribed content, or a custom collection that you've picked out for them to see? Then the next one, I don't have this on mine because I have a demo account, but this is another one important. If there's courses in there that you have picked out that aren't part of a subscription but have a price, do you want the individual learner to pay, Or do you want a request sent to the admin and then the admin can decide to purchase it or not? So those are some very important things to figure out when setting this up. And again, I went under the site admin, content marketplace, and then under content settings. Okay, so that's how that gets set up. And if you have any questions about that, feel free to put them in the chat for me. So the next part is the exciting part of finding the content that best suits your organization. So if you go to Find Learning, you'll see an Explore Content Marketplace once this is set up correctly. And now it's going to populate with the content, okay? So right now I have some filters on the side that are helpful. So do I want to see all the content? Right now I have mine set up to just the premium. And if you want to put in the chat if you're interested in a certain industry or things you want me to search on, that's fine. You could, I don't have the whole marketplace, which I think is over 100,000 courses. So I just stuck with the premium to see what things would be useful for people I've been talking to in what industries. You can then do subscription, and I've added 4 courses to just the custom collection. So if I go this way, these are 4 that I have picked out for my learners. I'll talk about how you get things in the custom collection and how you curate in just a little bit. You can also search by tags, and you can see there's quite a long list because there are so many different types of courses. So we've got workplace safety. Let's say I just do that one. Let's see, where did that one go? How about OSHA safety training? Let's pick that one. And it's showing me that there are 200 and, oh, let's take one of these off and see what it comes out with. Nothing under that tag, so maybe not in the premium. Another way that you can do it is by provider. So oftentimes you'll find a provider that you like and you just want to search under that provider. So that's an option. The third option is language. So you could do it, they have English, Spanish, and Portuguese for the American premium one that you can look at. So let's say you've found the content that you want, and let's try, I just wonder if I couldn't find the OSHA because I was looking under my curated. Okay, so that's why. Before I had it under custom collection, when I do all, and I only had 4 courses to look at there, we're finding 49 that are related to OSHA. And so let's say I want these top 4, okay. What I can do is I can click which ones I'm interested in, and I can put add to collection, okay. And now if I refresh, and it depends, sometimes it takes a little bit, I should see now in my custom collection it went from 4 to 8. And so if I had that setting before in the admin that that's all my users can see, or my course creators, that's what they would have to select from. Okay, and that's how you get things into that curated, into that collection. Now let's say I wanted to make a course or courses, depending, and I'll show you both options here, with these 4 courses. I have 2 options that we'll talk about in a minute. You can either make 4 separate courses, or if they're related, you could have one course with all 4 that need to be completed within that course. So once you've selected what you want to create courses on, you can do create course. And then it's showing me up here, the 4 that I selected. I could always remove them. And then if I want a multi-activity course where they're all in one, or a single one for each course. Okay, and if I do single, then I have to come up with a short name and a long name for each one. I need to, I can use theirs, or I could create my own, and I have to say what category I want that in. Or I can create a multi-one, and then it wants me to name it. So I'll put practice course, practice course, and then I select the category, this here, and then I put create and view course. Could not be submitted. Oh, okay, practice. I already used this in another course, so let's call it practice course 2 and see if that's going to work for us. That worked. Okay, so now it's put the SCORM in there for me. I can still add other activities, a course evaluation, images, directions, anything else that I want to, and how this will be tracked, course completion settings, and this can all show up in a program, a certification, somebody's completion record of learning, and just like all of your other Totara courses work. What I like about it is how seamless and easy it is to get right into your courses, and I think it's a really neat feature. I was going to also mention that if you wanted a free trial to premium, you can have one for 2 weeks. It requires working with a content specialist so that we train you a little bit more and also find out about the types of content that you're interested, so we can help guide you to the best content during that trial. So feel free to contact me if that's of interest. And I don't see any questions yet, but I'll wait a minute and just see. Okay, and if you do come up with questions or you're joining us later via the link, feel free to email me with any questions, and we're excited to help get you started in the new content marketplace. So thanks for coming today.